Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. If you're looking at this car and you may say, what is this? I kind of know this car, but it looked different to me. Well, it maybe is because you might be watching from other parts of the world and you know this car is a different brand. Well, let me explain to you what we have right now in front of us. We have in front of us a 143 scale Aston Martin Cygnet. Now, this model right here, it is made by Spark. Spark is the name of the brand. And the reason I presented it like that was because this model right here, in other parts of the world, we know them as the Toyota IQ. And the Toyota IQ was known in North America and other parts of the world like Japan and also in Europe. Now, this specifically model was a rebadge variant of the Toyota IQ for the European market, which very surprisingly surprised everyone when Aston Martin, a brand that we all know as building supercars, cars that are not for everyone, definitely, money wise and quality and all that, because it's really a supercar. People that can afford to have one of those are the ones I'm going to buy. They actually came out with this car and they said, this is very strange, a mini car. But they did. And it was on sale for 2 years, by the way. It was on sale for 2 years and a half. From January of 2011 until September of 2013. So I'm guessing it was not the car for everyone. As we know with the Toyota IQ, this is a two-door car. It's a two-seater. From my understanding, it was a two-seater also. Not sure if this model right here is a two-seater. No, actually, it was a three-seater. The Toyota IQ was, I think, it was a three-seater. I remember seeing one, but it was not the most attractive car. I'm not gonna lie. I love mini cars, but this one was straight up weird. It looked so strange. It was not the most uh car for anyone to own. It's like the smart car. The smart car is not for everyone. It's probably for someone that don't have kids and they just say, you know what, it's perfect for me. But they were not the best, from my understanding. Now, when I was reading about this car, first initially only marketed in the UK at the beginning, and then expanded to other countries in Europe. Now, sales wise, when they started selling them, um, there was a big demand from other Aston Martin owners, so they were giving them a priority for them to own one, which kind of makes sense. It's a brand like Aston Martin. It's not like they're gonna make big numbers in, but I'm not really sure how it only had 97 horsepower. And an Aston Martin, you may say, why? Why did you ever come with a car like that? We could have probably, I could have probably expected more like Mercedes Benz when they came out with the Smart. But Aston Martin's like it's like Ferrari. It's like type of brands that it's like example when the super car brands like Porsche and Ferrari and Lamborghini they started making SUVs. That was the first um notice they wanted to get into the mainstream market. Maybe they were not making as much. And I think Porsche was the first one that came out with like an SUV with a Cayenne. And even Lamborghini nowadays makes SUVs. I forgot Rano. I forgot the name now, but I know It's very expensive. The only thing I know is very expensive. Very expensive. But you know what? I guess they want to make more money. They may not just make enough on a sports card only. So they said SUVs are the boom of the decade. Let's get into the game. And they did. And Porsche sells quite well. From what I mean, I see on the road, I see quite a lot of them. Alright guys, let me let it go around a few times and I'll be right back. Alright guys. Now this model, do you remember seeing them? This goes basically for my viewers from Europe. I guess that's where they only sold them. And I'm guessing a lot of the numbers will be probably sold in the UK. I'm guessing because that's where they started selling. But maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they were also popular in other parts of Europe. Probably, I would say probably countries that are like those little countries like Luxembourg and Switzerland and San Marino. I'm guessing it looks like the type of car that will probably do well in those type of countries, which I guess because they're a little bit more money affluent. But I mean, I like the way Aston Martin designed it. It made it like you see those air openings on the hood. The grill is different. But let's not lie to us. At the end of the day, it's still a Toyota IQ rebadged. And I think this car was like, from what I read, was like 30,000 pounds in England. And I think it's a little bit too small for that amount of money. I'm sure you could buy a lot bigger and a lot more powerful. But because you want to have an Aston Martin name brand in your garage, maybe this was the cheapest one you can afford. Alright guys, don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up. I will always appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments below. Do you remember seeing these cars? Were they sold in your country? Are they still around? I'm hopefully they are. They're not that old. And have you ever drove one of these? Let me know below. And don't forget to give me the beautiful thumbs up that I always appreciate. Don't forget to click and subscribe. And have a great rest of your day, afternoon, morning, evening, or nighttime, whenever you're watching this video. Goodbye.